Welcome back, movie fans. I'm not alone today. I'm joined by my wife, Jolene.
Hey.
Because we went to see Fantastic Four First Steps.
Spoiler alerts.
Yeah, there's going to be spoilers. So if you haven't seen it yet, if you don't want spoilers, shut it off now. You have been warned, because we're going to spoil the shit out of it. At least that's my plan. Not every detail, but we're going to spoil enough of it. So, as we know, it was based on Earth 838. I said at the beginning. That's not really a spoiler.
I was confused. I didn't know if it was A, D, C, D, 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 C, F, A.
Yeah, 838. So I am kind of curious how they're going to bring the Fantastic Four into the MCU. But as we know, the MCU has dealt with multiverses before with Doctor Strange and Spider-Man. So that's how they're going to do it. But I'm curious. I'm going to start off by saying the movie looked great. Like, the effects, the costume design, everything. It looked great. Except it was kind of weird because they were dressed like they were in the 50s, but the technology of like now and the future is interesting contrast. Because I was confused during part, like I thought they were in like the 50s, but then it's Earth 838, so maybe it's different.
It still doesn't tell me which era.
Yeah, we don't know. They don't really specify. Now, I didn't watch any trailers for this movie. I don't know if you did or not. I didn't watch any. It wasn't intentional. I just didn't see any. But from what I've read, they didn't give away the villain in the trailers this time.
Yeah, but
Yeah. But as we said, we're going to spoil it. I thought Galactus looked great. Really big guy, by the way. He was ginormous, but
I understood his pain.
Galactus, well, you know Fantastic Four, you probably know Galactus. He's destroying planets. And he said he'll spare Earth if the Fantastic Four will give him Sue's baby. And of course she says no. Now what I found, not really ha-ha funny, but of course
Ironic,
the people on Earth get mad at her. Like, would you give away your firstborn? Like, sure you could save people, but you're giving away your firstborn. And it just, I understood where they were coming from. Like, I wouldn't do it either. Like, we could think of something else. But everyone's like, give up your baby! No. Fuck you. Like, I understood the Fantastic Four's point of view there. Like,
I understood both sides.
yeah. Like, I understand Earth people
Moral
wanting to
dilemma.
be saved, but
It's a moral dilemma.
it was... the first half hour, I was bored. I'll be honest, the first half hour, I was kind of bored. Thankfully, it didn't go a lot into the origin story. It did briefly touch on it. This is how they came to be, but it wasn't this huge, drawn-out thing. But then, like, 25 minutes talking about she's pregnant. Like, they could have cut that down to, like, 3 minutes and would have had the same effect. But
Yeah, I didn't like it.
no, she didn't like it. Like, like
Nope.
I said, the first half hour I was bored. But it picked up. I started to like it. I didn't love it. As you'll see when I get to my rating of it. But I enjoyed it. Especially when they finally introduced Galactus, and I really enjoyed Silver Surfer in this one. Because they gave Silver Surfer more of a story and a backstory of why they became Silver Surfer.
You're getting more intimate with the character by having that information.
It was very interesting backstory for Silver Surfer. That was probably my favorite part of the movie was Silver Surfer.
It was a cruel irony.
Yeah. It was really good. And it's just... I wanted to like it a lot. I went into this movie wanting to love it. As someone who's seen every MCU movie multiple times, even the ones I absolutely hated. Thor, Love and Thunder. Fucking hated it. But anyway.
Seen it.
Oh god. It was the first MCU movie I went to see where why did I go see it? But anyway. That was when I stopped going to the theater to watch MCU movies for a while. It was after Love and Thunder. But anyway. So it wasn't as bad as that. It had its moment. It's like, I didn't mind the actors as much as you did.
Yeah.
They weren't as good as the original Fantastic Four movie.
They looked phony.
They
I don't
had their
even care.
moments. Like,
They looked phony.
the guy who played Johnny, he looks so familiar, but I don't know where I seen him. He wasn't bad. He's the one who deciphered. They kept getting messages, and no one could figure out what they were saying. He's the one who figured it out, because...
He's the one who was hot in her pants.
Yeah. He wanted Silver Surfer.
He's lonely.
A
Lonely,
naked
lonely
silver
man.
lady. So, he had the hots for Silver Surfer, which
No.
I found it kind of just a little funny backstory thing, just a side story, I guess. But he's the one that deciphered all the messages that found out about Galactus wanting to destroy Earth. It was the next one on his list, apparently. Silver Surfer was the one that found the planets for him to destroy. And so, you had a problem with Thing, his beard.
Should have been crystals.
Yeah, he grew a beard and he was like...
I think it would have been cool if it was crystals. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Although I didn't like his shape of head, and I don't know. He's not as good as the first one.
No.
I don't care.
It's hard to live up to the originals, I guess, but... And there is... We watched a mid-credit scene, which teases a villain, and found out after, which is my own foolishness, I've watched every MCU movie, I should have stayed for the post-credit scene, too. So, because there was one, I just, for some reason, I completely left in my mind that, oh, there's probably a post-credit scene, too. So there's two. And multiple times during the movie, Johnny tried to sacrifice himself for the baby.
And
Right.
got rejected.
Yeah. He kept trying to do it, and of course the baby has powers. If you read the comics, you know that the baby does have powers, but I won't spoil
It
that
would
part.
be dumb if it didn't.
Yeah. It was just... So, yeah. It wasn't as good as I was hoping it would be, but after the first half hour, I liked it. Just parts of it dragged on for me, and I did find myself bored at multiple times.
And it's a very obvious storyline.
Yeah.
I don't watch or listen or do anything with these comic things. And I could tell you what should happen and was going to happen.
So, as far as this one goes, I don't know if it's going to save the MCU or not. It's made a shitload of money, but a lot of movies make a shitload of money and they're terrible. Fast and the Furious franchise. But anyway, I'm going to give this movie 3 Willows out of 5, and I think that's being generous.
I agree.
I'm going to do it because it did look great. Like, the backdrop, the scenery, it looked great. So that's pretty much why I'm giving it 3. And it did have a few moments where I chuckled, but it didn't go for flat-out comedy like some other MCU movies. But I don't know if it's going to save the MCU like they wanted it to. Just introducing Fantastic Four to the MCU. Maybe when they're in an ensemble with the
MCU?
Avengers, Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Okay.
So that's my rating. 3 Willows out of 5. That may go up or down when I rewatch it someday. It's hard to say. But it did look good. The effects and everything.
The effects were great.
Yeah.
But that's...
The story
Yeah.
needed some work. It felt rushed, I guess. That's what it seemed like to me. They wanted to get this Fantastic Four movie out, so they rushed it out, and they could have done some more work on the script, for one. A little bit more casting. I was still disappointed they didn't have John Krasinski play Mr. Fantastic. But that's my own personal
Yeah, he
thing.
was taller than this guy's shorter.
Yeah.
Mr. Fantastic's taller. It's
Yeah.
like, no.
So that's my rating. 3 out of 5 Willows. But if you love the Fantastic Four, check it out. I'm not as familiar with Fantastic Four comic books as I am other comics. So I don't pick it apart like other people might.
Like this guy right here.
I just don't know as much about them. So that's it. Fantastic Four, First Steps, which could be the baby or their debut in the MCU. I don't know. But it's First Steps. I assume the baby is what they meant.
That's probably...
Yeah. So that's it from us, everybody. Let us know what you thought of Fantastic Four in the comments below. If you have any movie-related videos you'd like us to talk about, whether it's your favorite actor or a movie you want us to review,
We should do
I'm
one
gonna
of Make
put
It Lunch.
the email in the comments, in the description below. So send us off an email and we'll get to it. Till next time, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Take care.